All India Radio presents morning news. Good morning, I am VC Pramod. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address post-budget webinar on health and medical research this morning. UDP and PDF extend support to NPP Chief Conrad Sangma to form a new government in Meghalaya. Newly elected MLAs to take oath today. First edition of Naval Commanders Conference of 2023 to begin today on board India's first indigenous aircraft carrier INS Vikrant. Indian Navy carries out successful precision strike by ship-launched BrahMos missile in the Arabian Sea. And in cricket, UP Warriorz beat Gujarat Giants by 3 wickets in Women's Premier League in Navi, Mumbai. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the post-budget webinar on health and medical research at 10 a.m. today via video conferencing. It is a part of a series of 12 post-budget webinars being organized by the Union government to pool in insights, ideas and suggestions for effective implementation of the initiatives announced in the Union Budget 2023-24. The Union Budget is underpinned by 7 priorities which complement each other and act as the Saptarishi guiding through the Amrit Kal. Inclusive development is one of the priorities of the government, which includes establishment of 157 new nursing colleges, encouraging public and private medical research in Indian Council of Medical Research ICMR labs, and pharma innovation and multidisciplinary courses for medical devices. The webinar will have 3 simultaneous breakout sessions covering both health and pharma sectors. Besides ministers and secretaries of the concerned central government ministries, a host of stakeholders drawn from health departments of states and UTs and subject experts would attend the webinar and contribute through suggestions for better implementation of the budget announcements. Talking to AIR News, Dr. Bhanu Duggal of AIIMS Rishikesh said that after 2014, health infrastructure in the country has witnessed a major boost.
2014 के बाद इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में बहुत ज्यादा बदलाव हुआ है, बहुत तरक्की हुई है। कोविड का जिस तरह सामना किया है हमारे देश में, वह तो पूरे विश्व में ही एक उदाहरण बन गया है। कोविड में हमने अपना पहली बार वैक्सीन बनाई और इससे करोड़ों रुपए की बचत हुई। यूएसए से ज्यादा जो वैक्सीनेशन हुआ है हिंदुस्तान में हुआ है। इवन विलेजेस में और हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में क्रिटिकल केयर यूनिट बन गए हैं। कार्डियोलॉजी में, ट्रॉमा में डॉक्टर्स की ट्रेनिंग की जाए ताकि जो क्रिटिकल केयर यूनिट्स और जो ऑक्सीजन यूनिट्स बने हैं उनका अब बाकी क्रिटिकल एरियाज में डेवलपमेंट हो। इस सरकार ने देखा है कि हर क्षेत्र के लोगों को बेस्ट हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज उनके ही क्षेत्र में मिले, जिसके कारण हर स्टेट में अब एक एम्स खुल रहा है।
In Meghalaya, the United Democratic Party UDP and People's Democratic Front PDF have extended their support to the National People's Party NPP to form the government in the state. NPP Chief Conrad Sangma has tweeted this last night, thanking them to join the NPP to form the government. He further said the strong support from homegrown political parties will further strengthen his party to serve the state and its people. UDP President Metba Lingdo has given a letter of support for the NPP to form the government. PDF President and MLA G.M. Mailiem and Party Working President and another MLA Bantedo Lingdo have also sent a letter of support for formation of government by the NPP. Our correspondent gives us more details.
With the NPP garnering more than the required support to form the next government, the political twists and turns that are being taken place in Shillong ever since the poll results announced on 2nd of this month almost came to an end. Election was held for 59 seats in the 60-member Meghalaya Assembly, while the election was adjourned due to the death of a candidate at one constituency. As per the poll results, the NPP emerged as the single largest party with 26 seats, while the UDP emerged as the second largest party with 11 members. The TMC and Congress won 5 each, while VPP 4, BJP, HSPDP, PDF 2 each, while independents 2. Meanwhile, the newly elected assembly is meeting at 10 a.m. for a vote-taking ceremony. With the fresh developments, the path is clear for formation of the next government in Meghalaya following the swearing-in ceremony on Tuesday. Lakshmi, AR News, Shillong.
NDPP leader and incumbent Chief Minister Neofi Rio and NEDA convener and Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma yesterday met with BJP central leaders in New Delhi to discuss the formation of the new government in the state. The meeting, held at Union Minister Amit Shah's residence, was attended by BJP National President JP Nadda, NDPP President Chingwang Konyak, NDPP Secretary General Abu Mehta and NPP Senior Vice President Rusemtong Longkumer. Taking to Twitter, Dr. Sharma said Rio met Union Home Minister Amit Shah and BJP National President JP Nadda and expressed his gratitude for their support during the Nagaland Assembly polls. NEDA convener added that Rio further invited both the leaders to take his oath-taking ceremony on the 7th of March. Meanwhile, sources said Rio will stake claim to form the new government today after a joint meeting of NDPP and the BJP. In Tripura, where the BJP-IPFT alliance logged a landslide victory, several internal party deliberations are underway to form a new government. The legislature party meeting has not been convened yet to elect the legislature party leader. A report.
Union Minister Ashwin.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. The first edition of the Naval Commanders Conference of 2023 will commence today. The conference serves as a platform for naval commanders to discuss important security issues at the military strategic level, as well as to interact with senior government functionaries through an institutionalized forum. The first phase of the Commanders Conference is being held at sea and for the first time on board India's first indigenous aircraft carrier, INS Vikrant. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will address the naval commanders on board INS Vikrant on the opening day. The Chief of Defence Staff and the Chiefs of the Indian Army and the Indian Air Force would also interact with the naval commanders on subsequent days. The Chief of Naval Staff, along with other naval commanders, will review major operational, material, logistics, human resource development, training and administrative activities undertaken by the Indian Navy in the last 6 months. They will further deliberate upon future plans for important activities and initiatives. During the conference, naval commanders would also be provided with an update on the Agnipath scheme executed by the Indian Navy in November last year. Indian Navy today carried out a successful precision strike by ship-launched BrahMos missile in the Arabian Sea. It was done with indigenous seeker and booster designed by the Defence Research and Development Organization DRDO. In a tweet, the Indian Navy said that the successful test has reinforced its commitment towards Atmanirbharta. The missile test was carried out from a Kolkata-class guided missile destroyer warship. Union Minister for Railways, Communications and Electronics and IT Ashwini Vaishnav reached Sikkim yesterday evening. On his way back to the Himalayan state, the minister inspected the proposed rail link between Sevoke in West Bengal and Rangpo in Sikkim. Today, he will participate in a program at Samman Bhavan in Gangtok before proceeding to Lachung in Mangan district. More from our correspondent.
Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav will attend the launch of a special postal cover on Go Green Go Organic in Gangtok today. He will then visit Lachung in Mangan district for official commitments. Yesterday, Mr. Vaishnav inspected junction arrangements at Sevok in West Bengal, which are part of the under-construction Sevok-Rangpo rail project. Rail connectivity would provide much-needed and comfortable transportation infrastructure to Sikkim. The rail project is also of strategic importance with proposed connectivity to Gangtok and the Indo-China border up to Nathula Pass in the future. With Diliram Dulal Saikat Sarkar from Gangtok for AIR.
Minister of State for Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions Dr. Jitendra Singh will inaugurate a 2-day regional conference on the theme Good Governance Practices in Bhopal today. During the inaugural session, a film on DARPG, Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances, at 2022 will be showcased. Discussions and presentations on various topics including digital secretariats, way forward, e-service delivery and digital initiatives in collaboration with startups will also be held at the event. Around 200 delegates from Pan-India will attend the event. This conference is an effort to bring the government and citizens closer through various administrative reforms at the centre, state and district level. Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas Hardeep Singh Puri will launch hydrogen-based advanced fuel cell electric vehicle FCEV in New Delhi today. The launch of the bus is an effort of the central government as part of its commitment towards cleaner energy and low-carbon pathways. The project is similar to the one launched earlier at Kevadia in Gujarat. Earlier, Mr. Puri said that as part of the central scheme, the government is looking at new technology and wanted to introduce city buses running on green hydrogen. He had said that the government will use these buses in a model urban centre, which is going to start with 50 buses. Last month, Prime Minister Narendra Modi flagged off Oil India Limited OIL's indigenously developed hydrogen fuel cell-based e-bus at the India Energy Week IEW in Bengaluru. An earthquake of magnitude 5.0 on the Richter scale hit Nicobar Islands region during the early hours today. The National Centre for Seismology NCS informed that another earthquake of magnitude 4.3 on the Richter scale occurred in Gujarat's Dwarka region this morning at around 6:30 a.m. There are no reports of any loss or life or damage so far. China will increase military spending by more than 7% this year. It was announced at the National People's Congress NPC, which is due to confirm President Xi Jinping's third term. Outgoing Premier Li Qiang claimed that external attempts to suppress and contain China are escalating. In Women's Premier League WPL, UP Warriorz defeated Gujarat Giants by 3 wickets at the Dr. D.Y. Patil Stadium in Navi, Mumbai last night. Chasing a victory target of 170 runs set by Gujarat Giants, UP Warriorz scored 175 for 7 in 19.5 overs. For UP Warriorz, Grace Harris was the highest scorer, who remained not out at 59 of 26 balls. Kiran Navgire made a contribution of 53 runs of 43 balls. Early letting to bat first, Gujarat had scored 169 for 6 in the stipulated 20 overs. In another match yesterday, Delhi Capitals DC defeated Royal Challengers Bangalore RCB by 60 runs at BrahMos Stadium in Mumbai. DC scored 223 runs for 2 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs with the help of Shefali Verma's 84 and skipper Meg Lannin's another half-century of 72 runs. In today's encounter, Mumbai Indians will take on Royal Challengers Bangalore at 7:30 p.m. at BrahMos Stadium in Mumbai. In our bilingual live phone-in program, Public Speak at 9:30 tonight, we will bring you a discussion on building local resilience in a changing climate with the expert Kamal Kishore, Member Secretary, National Disaster Management Authority. Listeners can ask questions to the expert on preparedness for disaster risk reduction in a changing climate and other queries related to the disaster management. Listeners can seek answers from 9:30 p.m. onwards on telephone number 011-2371-7106 and 011-2331-4444. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Navneet Singh.
Thank you, Pramod. India's personal income doubled since 2014-15 is the lead in the Pioneer, adding that India's per capita income doubled to 1,72,000 rupees since the Narendra Modi-led government came to power. BrahMos precision strike missile successfully launched by the Indian Navy in the Arabian Sea yesterday is widely covered by most dailies. 8 parties' right to PM on Sisodia is the lead in the Times of India. However, Congress not on the list. Opposition leaders' right to PM on Sisodia's arrest is the lead in Hindustan Times. All papers have carried on their front page the story of cops storming Imran's house to arrest him but not finding him there. Sania bids cheery adieu to tennis is on the front page of the Pioneer. And with that, it's back to you, Pramod.
Thank you, Navneet. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address post-budget webinar on health and medical research this morning. UDP and PDF extend support to NPP Chief Conrad Sangma to form a new government in Meghalaya. Newly elected MLAs to take oath today. First edition of Naval Commanders Conference of 2023 to begin today on board India's first indigenous aircraft carrier, INS Vikrant. Indian Navy carries out successful precision strike by ship-launched BrahMos missile in the Arabian Sea. And in cricket, UP Warriorz beat Gujarat Giants by 3 wickets in Women's Premier League in Navi, Mumbai. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.